Mailbag time. Bunch of stuff here. I've also got some other packages that are already opened. I'll stick them on into this just to make it make sense. Let's get stuck into it. I think there'll be links down below for things if I can give you links for them. As always, if I can give you links, they'll be there. Resistors. These are some relative precision ones. 120k. There we go, 120k. I think these were 25 ppm. Apparently. But these are off AliExpress. You never quite know. Just thinking, something I was thinking I might need. I don't know what the percentage accuracy was. I think it was 0.1%. I don't remember. But yeah, I don't know. AliExpress resistors. Use at your own risk. Oh, this is gonna... No, just do this. Don't mess around with that too much. What's this one? Oh man, how many bags are there for this? Wow, okay. This is a programmer. I'm pretty sure the secondary internal bag was unnecessary since we got this one. Got some header pins here, very small ones, and we got this thing, ESP-prog. I was looking for another programmer, JTAG type programmer. I was basically looking for various ones. I don't know exactly what I need, so I've purchased a few different ones, and this is one of the ones which popped up. Is it any good? I've got no idea. It could be useful, maybe it isn't. This is for my 3458A. I'm going to be doing the new 180 board for that, which is the U180 replacement, which is being developed by people on the Defpom forum. And my U180 is bad, so I need to program a CPLD, which I've never done before. So I'm getting to different programmers, just so I've got a selection. Who knows which one will work properly. Got a few projects on the go right now, it's all a bit messy. There's two things I'm trying to fix. One is the 3458A, which has got that bad device. Also the Keithley 237, which I've been working on. It's been driving me nuts. So these are the 2 ppm resistors, half watt, 100k. Got 2 of those in there. These aren't Vichys, there's some other brand. Forgotten what they are now. Are these any good? I don't know. Is it some surface mount resistor which has been encased in epoxy to make it look flash? I don't know. There's several of these on AliExpress, and the prices seem reasonable for what they are. It's like I think they're like $12 each or something like that for these things. That sounds about right for a precision resistor. So I don't know. Are they any good? I don't know. I've got a project. This is for my 3458A potentially. These are good enough. I've also actually have a 120k, which is a Vichy one, which I'd probably more likely to put in, to be honest. And that's to adjust the reference voltage. And that modification is to modify the reference that's inside that thing to lower the oven temperature on the reference to reduce the long-term aging. So 100k is like what's recommended. It takes it down to like 55 degrees or something apparently, because it goes in parallel with a 15k. I was wanting to do like a 120k, so it doesn't go quite that far. So it doesn't stray quite so far from the original setup. I think these are 2 ppm, or it might be 5 ppm. I don't remember actually. It might be 5 ppm. But I've got some Vichy ones which are 2 ppm. Or a Vichy one which is 2 ppm. So that's more likely what I'm going to use, and that is a 120k. No, that's a 100k as well, sorry. That's a 100k, not a 120k. So that's probably what I'm going to use over these. But these could still be useful for something. I'm not sure I trust them enough to put into a 3458A, to be honest. But I've got them in case they're okay. I think I know what's in here. I'm not sure I'm happy with the packaging. I don't know if it's protected well enough or not. I guess we'll find out when we open it. I hope it was protected well enough. That'd be annoying if it wasn't. Your knife. Okay, that looks promising. Okay, that looks alright, doesn't look damaged. Let's get it out. So this needs to go into a binder. This is a service manual for the Keithley 237-236. It's got fold outs and everything in it. Nice. I just need to bind that. I need to get a binder to put this into. 1990 revision D. Revision D. And so it's got the fold outs, which is nice. Sometimes the electronic versions aren't so clear to see. So I think I do need to get this into a folder. I don't know. Wrap some cable ties around it, it might do for now. Until I can get into a folder. Also need a 3-ring binder. I don't have anything here, I don't think. Anyway, that's because I'm working on a 237. I'm trying to fix it and it's been driving me up the wall. I've been working on it for weeks with limited progress. Found lots of things which aren't wrong with it. This, I think, is a review item because it appears to be from Zoyi. I did speak to them a while ago, like a couple of months ago I think it must have been, about something they were looking at releasing and they were going to send me one. So I'm guessing that's what this is. Transistor tester multimeter. Let's have a look. Temperature probe, clip leads. It's got some adapter boards which also plug into it. Standard leads there as well. Charging cable. And there's the meter. And you plug those balls into there. And also got service mount as well. Put the parts in there to do service mount. It's like 2 leads and 3 leads, so you can do diodes stuff and transistors and that one. That's nice. It's got the plug-in board option. Okay. And the fact it's recessed means you don't lose the parts if you jog it or something. Okay, bit unique. It's the same form factor they use on some other meters. Obviously, they use the same mould. I'm going to change that. But I'm doing a review on this thing. Obviously, it's multimeter as well as transistor tester. In a way, it's going back to the way things were used to be done with those little plug-in testers. But yeah, it's got a little ZIF socket here. Okay, cool. So I'll be doing a review on that at some point. Well, some more stuff in Quest components. This is, I think, the second order I've done with them. I've only used them a couple of times now. This is like the second time. First time looked promising. Some of the parts I sent, which I tested, were genuine. That was the EL2018s, which I used in the HP 3458A or Keysite, whatever, which are no longer made, and they actually sent me the correct parts. I put them in there and they all looked genuine. I couldn't see anything with the actual parts looking dodgy. I actually put them in the 3458A and they performed exactly the same as the original parts. So yeah, so they seem good. So, and when I did this order, they actually found some parts which their supplier sent them. They basically have sources and they acquire everything together and resell it, basically, the resellers I suppose. And they actually said that these parts were used parts. They actually checked the parts obviously when they came in and they could tell these parts were used. They weren't new, genuine, well, maybe were genuine, but they weren't brand new parts as specified by the original supplier. And so they were going to cancel that particular part of the order. And I said to them, no, it's alright, I'm okay with used parts because these particular parts are hard to get. And so I don't think there's any more available now. I think I've got them all. Got some CR430. These are 4.3 amp current regulator diodes. These are used in the Keithley 237, 236 models. I think probably 238 as well. It's got a couple of those in there. One of them's already been replaced, which is interesting. So anyway, I've got some originals. Most of the stuff's based around a Keithley and maybe some other bits and pieces. LT1097, these are these parts they said they were used parts. I've got 4 of them in here. These were the used ones. Basically witness marks on the legs saying they've been pulled out of something. So the used parts. And I said, well, they're hard to get anyway, it's fine, I'll take them anyway. MTP2N50E. These are the output transistors used in the Keithley as well, in the 237s and 236s. Right, again, a little bit hard to get. That's the NPN version. Here we've got the MTP 2P50E, which is the PNP version, the companion part. Again, hard to get. AD7543KN. This is the digital analog converter, which is used on the input to Keithleys. It's part of the voltage feedback circuitry. I only got one because these things are bloody expensive. I'm not even sure the original one's bad. I've got it just in case, and at least if it isn't bad, I've got a spare. And again, hard to get. Now I could actually get these from Mauser if Mauser didn't cancel them. Mauser have got them, but they wouldn't send them to me, so they cancelled those of my order when I ordered them from Mauser, which is quite annoying. J210, so it's some JFETs, bunch of those in there. I think you can get these pretty easily. And J27 is same deal. It's getting some JFETs because why not? 2N5089, these are used in the Keithley as well. I don't know what they were used in, but I've got a whole bunch of them. These are relatively cheap, so I've got a stack of them. MPS 8099, I think I showed these before. I think I got some of those from DigiKey, maybe. Might be Mauser. Yeah, I think I got some from Mauser, but I got a bunch of those from here as well. I think I might have taken all their stock actually, but it's got 108, so I might have taken all of them. Yeah, a bunch of them. Another LT1097. This one is supposed to be a new one. The other one's supposed to be new as well, but I know those ones were used. This one is apparently not. Different supplier, so I think this one is new. MPSH17 ILRA. Bunch more transistors. MPSH17. I don't know what those were for. Don't remember. Anyway, I've got a bunch of them. I think they're for Keithley as well at some point of it. Basically, I'm getting parts which I think could potentially be bad, or could go bad in the future. 8847s, these are part of the components which Mauser refused to ship to me. They wouldn't send me these, but Quist Components could get them, and so they've sent me some. Yeah. 10 of them. These aren't particularly cheap either. I think these are a fair bunch of cost actually. These and some of those output transistors. How much was the PNP or the NPN version? One was cheap, one was really expensive. Anyway, one was considerably more than the other, which is interesting. Anyway, that's those. So I've got some of those now. I didn't actually have any at all, and one of these is part of the output drive circuitry of the Keithley. So one of those is definitely bad in my unit. I did substitute with a standard op amp, and I don't know, it also gets a bit warm. But yeah, I've got issues with that thing, like I was saying. This is some 2N7000s, I think. Put a sticker over here. Yes, I did. 2N7000s. These are some little MOSFETs or some kind, little MOSFETs or something. Those are used in the upper stage as well. DG211CJ. These are getting hard to find. A bunch of them. These are used in various devices, including the HP3458. And 1N3595. I think I already got some of these from Mauser. I basically just ordered across a couple of places. Can't remember. Maybe I did, maybe I didn't. Just some diodes. Yeah. I don't remember what the deal was with these exactly, but 112, so maybe I took all their stock, I don't know. It happens. So yeah, just a bunch of stuff here. So I've got parts I need now to continue with my work on the Keithley 237 repair, which has been driving me nuts.